What up everybody, welcome to another video. Arie here, and today we're gonna be discussing a really cool, interesting e-commerce market. And as always, we're gonna be dissecting an example of a brand in this space that's absolutely crushing it, like 500K a month and above. So let's not waste any time and get right into it. The store that I'm talking about is called Dagne Dover or Dane Dover. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, but what they sell is bags, a lot of different bags. And what you would consider this niche as is the everyday carry niche. So everyday carry has been a thing for a very long time. As you can see, it wasn't a thing for a while, but then all of a sudden it started like exponentially going up. People were looking for things to carry every day on their day-to-day lives. And as you can see, it did kind of wane off a bit, but now we're starting to see a resurgence. And this makes sense, right? I mean, this big dip right here could have been caused by the pandemic. People weren't going outside as much, but as you can see, it's definitely starting to come back, making higher highs. And I think eventually this will surpass its old peak right here. Now, this brand is obviously positioned perfectly for this boom. They've done an amazing job branding themselves and creating some really unique products. So one of the reasons why this market is great is because it has pretty high average order values. So look at this, the prices are pretty high, right? Like this is not cheap. Now, of course, they have really great designs and, beautiful products, so they can get away with it, right? They've branded it really well. Everything looks crisp and perfect, but still, it's pretty interesting to see just how expensive bags can be. These are all $200 and above, and people are buying them. I mean, they got some that are sold out, even this crossbody ones. So these fanny packs, for example. Okay, so look at this shit. Crossbody bags specifically are seeing a pretty crazy exponential growth. This is such an insane trend right here. And since this brand is an everyday carry brand, they can come out with different styles of bags. So if next year there's, a tote bag that's, popular, they can take advantage of that trend. But this one is pretty crazy. It's interesting for me to see the different states that, are mainly searching for this stuff. And as you can see, New York, the fashion capital of the world, it's where it's looked up the most. California as well. So that's pretty interesting stuff to keep in mind. Just real quick, guys, I got to get this in here. If you have not taken advantage of the Shopify deal that they got going on, I believe that this only works on desktop, but maybe not. You just got to give it a try. Click the first link in the description of this video and it'll lead you to this. You can start your Shopify store for $1 a month up until the end of August. So yeah, take advantage of this. It may have some limitations, but still that's so affordable. You may as well give it a try. Link in the description, check it out. Now they're advertising a lot of sustainability things on here, which is pretty cool. And their website is pretty simple. They got the color swatches, which I always love when brands have color swatches. And then, the simple description, some nice images, just pointing out exactly some of the features of the product, frequently add together here, and then some people wearing the product on Instagram. I love this feature right here. This is such a good way. It's like a mix of UGC and just straight up influencer posts. And then of course they got some great reviews here, a really nice review app that you can add questions to. Now, unsurprisingly, this brand is running a lot of ads, 56 results, and we're gonna break those down in a second. But first I wanna show you something. A lot of these brands that are popping off right now that we see actually were started back in like 2012. So it's not uncommon to see these brands being like a decade old or like 5 years old, which just goes to show that if you stick to something and see it through all the way, you may get results that you would have never expected had you quit early on and chased like the new shiny thing, right? I believe Jeff Bezos said something like that, like, don't try to chase the wave, be more like a surfer and just like ride the wave. And this is a great example, right? Because we just saw how this store had a bunch of bags, but now they're promoting their crossbody bags. And we saw just how crazy this wave is, right? Like, look at this wave. So these guys are surfing this wave perfectly, even though they were starting to make bags like all the way back here, right? So that's pretty motivating to me. Honestly, I love when I see stuff like that. But anyways, their main social media is Instagram, which makes sense. This is kind of like a fashion brand if you think about it as well. So it's an everyday carry brand and a fashion brand, and they're doing really well on Instagram. Then, of course, they got all their Instagram ads, Facebook ads, which is on the same platform, and they're just using a lot of branded content. This is a really interesting ad. It's just summer sale, summer sale. So they're clearly just testing a lot of stuff, even if it doesn't look optimized. These are pretty nice. This is a cool video. I like it. That's a big bag. Here's more of like a UGC kind of video. So yeah, pretty simple stuff here. And then their latest social media strategy is just posting on TikTok. So they're going really hard on TikTok, as you see. They're not getting any crazy results yet, but I'm sure they're running ads on here and probably will be seeing more and more results as they continue to post a lot. But so that's about it for this one, guys. I'm still pretty baffled by this crossbody bag trend right here. This is insane, and it's in the US alone. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure you subscribe. I would love to have you join our family. We're getting close to 100K. Also, if you want to support the channel, just check out some of the links in the description. That's a great way to do it. Click the first link to start your Shopify store for $1 a month. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys in my next video. Peace.